I'd like to talk to you about how to maintain the frontal plane in your golf swing. And what that means is your ability to maintain a 40 to 45 degree side bend in your backswing at the top of your backswing. And what happens is a lot of right-handed, right-dominant players are really challenged trying to maintain this position for a variety of reasons. But in essence, our right abdominal wall has become very dominant. And with that, we have these compensation patterns that we typically see in amateurs and professionals. If we look here at the top, we'll see a professional player who does a pretty good job at maintaining this frontal plane by allowing his left shoulder to drop. But what's most important that we see is we see a disengagement or inhibition of his right abdominal wall and an engagement of his left abdominal wall. If we go over here to the amateur on the right, this is a classic finding that we'll see given that same horizontal plane and then a line drawn down his shoulder. We see that this player has a really hard time disengaging his right abdominal wall and re-engaging his left. He does a lot of other things technically different as well, as you can see with the forearm and so on. But this is important to note and to look at with the players, because they may have all the best instruction at their disposal. If they're seeing a PGA professional, which they should be, then the PGA Pro will certainly see this, but sometimes the body is just not able or willing to do what the golf professional wants them to do. So as golf fitness or biomechanics specialists, we look at how do we get this player better to appreciate a left abdominal wall that helps them maintain this frontal plane in the golf swing. And I'll show you an exercise that will make that a little easier. I'll try to show you an exercise that we call lunge with low guard. Lunge with low guard helps maintain that frontal plane position we talked about in the backswing. And I'm using the KVest software right now to let me know in 3 dimensions where I am in space and if I'm in the correct position. So what we're going to do, we're going to start in a lunge position. We're going to come up. We're going to try to keep your pelvis about 15 degrees bent forward. And the KVest will tell me that, and limit the amount of rotation in the pelvis. And then in doing so, we're going to go into our backswing move. And when we get the proper side bending and rotation, you can hear the biofeedback on the KVest. We can come back to our address position and then repeat that. Take a couple of breaths of air in, listen to the biofeedback, breathe in, take air in your right chest wall, make sure you feel your left abdominals when you're doing this activity. Do one more time, take that backswing. If I'm too flat, we won't hear the biofeedback tone. So we're going to get in that proper position. Again, feel our abdominals engage. And when we do that, we should hear the biofeedback.